Hey, I'm Kenneth Wajda. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado. Welcome to another one of my weekly photo chats. So, what are we making photos for? Like, what's the point? What's the plan? Where are they going to go? I host monthly beers and cameras here in Boulder, and some people will put up the most magnificent landscape photos or nature photos, and then they come back the next month and then they do it again. And I'm like, so what's the point? When are you going to use these for anything? Like, why are you making these? Like, what's the point? It seems to me there has to be an end game for our work. Are you doing it for a museum exhibit? Are you making a book? Are you making gifts for people and gifting them for the holidays? Are you just gifting them because it's your work and you want to give them to other people? Are you doing art shows? Are you selling them? It seems like we need to have some plan. I see photographers just making hard drives, and hard drives full of files, but nobody's ever going to see those. And they're not going anywhere. They're done. I think it's very important to show your work. I think it's one of those things where Instagram doesn't count, Facebook doesn't count, Twitter doesn't count. Everybody who likes you will hit that like button. Hey, look, you posted, I like you. They didn't even look at the work. Most people don't even look at the work that they hit the like button on. And I know because I'll have likes on posts that I make about blog posts that I wrote, and it'll have a whole bunch of likes, and then I go look at the view count of who read the blog post, and there's very few. And people on social media are really liking you more than even bothering to engage with your work. So that's not counting. That doesn't count as showing your work. So what is showing your work? Well, do you have a digital projector? You can get a screen at a yard sale or a thrift store for $10. Maybe you could host a beers and cameras. Maybe you could make up a new place for people to bring photographs. Maybe you could bring a slide projector, and if they have slides, you could put those into the show too. I just used a local pub in town. There's a pizza place called Backcountry Pizza, and I just used that. I contacted them long ago and said, can we just set up a little projector? And yeah, that's fine. We buy beer and pizza. They love us. So what's the point? If you want to make a way that you can show work, you can really help other people get a reason to make work and bring it to you. I ask people to bring 20 photographs every month in a SD card or a flash drive I can put into the computer, and I can use a digital projector with. You could do that. It's easy. I use Apple iPhoto, and I don't even have to build a slideshow. I just put their photos into a slideshow that is one that I just replicate over and over and over and just reuse. And then it automatically shows itself. You can set it up for every 15 seconds to turn or every 20 seconds to turn. I set it up for every 15. So everything that is on screen is only on for 15 seconds and then it's off, so that if you're not really enjoying the work, it won't last that long. But showing our work is so important. And there has to be an end goal. And I wholeheartedly support go out to your local bank or coffee shop or office building where they have other art and ask if you can do a show. Find out where are other places that you could put your work. It can't just finish, hey, I shot it, look, I put it on Instagram, it's done. Because I don't believe there's any future in your career as a photographer if your only following is friends and strangers on social media hitting the like button. And not ever seeing a photograph bigger than this, it just seems like, why are you buying a brand new 48 megapixel camera when they're going to see it like this? You could print a 16 by 20 and really impress people walking into that coffee shop. You could print a 20 by 24 and really wow people at a museum exhibit where they have nice lighting on your work. It's important to show our work. And I do support, if you have any questions about how I run my beers and cameras, and if you want to do one like it, do it. The more people who get more photographers showing work, that monthly deadline for bringing photographs makes it so that people have a reason to go, okay, I got to put together 20 photos. What am I working on? What did I shoot this month? That deadline is a very, very beneficial thing as far as getting people motivated to go out and make work. And once we made it, we have to find a place to put it. And if you don't have a plan, well, time to make one. Because we have to be making photographic prints and getting them in places or gifting them to places and people and making work that is going to exist. The reason for making that digital file or that negative is to make a print. Put it in a frame, gift it to somebody, and now it will exist. And that's the point of photography. All right, that's today's Photography Talk. If you're enjoying these, hit the subscribe button. I welcome your comments, as always. If you can support, hit the Patreon, and I'll be back next time. We'll talk more photography. As always, here's the good light.